Hello, my name is Andreas and today I will walk you through the Paracly platform. Right now you are looking at the product overview page. Here you can see all the products inside your organization and you can see an overall vulnerability and assessment overview. For this demo we will dive into the ClinNode 2 product. Let's dive into it. Once we enter a product, we get to the Command Center page. Here you get an overview of all the recent activities. You can see the scheduled weekly vulnerability scans, when the next scan is going to happen, as well as the results of the last scan. Since MedTech products often consist of different software systems, you can see all the software systems for this product right here in the Quick Access tab. In the Posture tab, you can see all the open CVEs associated to all the different software systems for this product. You can also see all the components and how many of them are critical. Moreover, you can also see how many CVEs were assessed over the last weeks and months. In order to investigate the current product further, we can go to the project dashboard and we can have a look at all the different software systems inside our product ClinNode 2. As we can see, we have 5 different software systems and we can see the components associated with the software system as well as an assessment status. Let's dive deeper into the ClinLink software system. When we enter a software system, we see the typical view we also get from many other software composition analysis tools. We can see the current SBOM uploaded in CycloneDX format and all the components associated with this SBOM. We can also see a statistic for this specific software system. Right now, this software system has 534 CVEs and only 3 of them are assessed. In normal software composition analysis tools, a security engineer would now enter a component, look at the CVEs for this component, and start assessing the CVEs manually. He would read the description, look at files like the threat model and system architecture, and then try to assess the current CVE, if it's affected or not affected. For 500 plus CVEs, this process can take a lot of time. And that's where Paracly differs from other software composition analysis tools. Paracly has a context documents tab. Right here, you can upload every context document that might be relevant to security decisions, such as threat model, system overview, security boundaries, etc. In the background, an AI agent investigates the uploaded documents and extracts the context from them. Right here, you can see all the context that was extracted from the documents, for instance from the threat model or the system overview or the software architecture. You can see the system's understanding of security boundaries, controls and mitigations, and so on. In the background, all this context can now be used to assess the long list of CVEs that is waiting for us. Let's go into the Nginx component, for instance. Inside the Nginx component, we have many different CVEs. If we pick one, we can now open an AI chat. We can now see that an agent in the background created some investigation tasks to assess whether this CVE affects our product or not. In the AI chat, we can directly see what the CVE is and how it can be exploited based on the documents we uploaded earlier. It then suggests us a next step and some Linux commands we can paste into our target system to assess if a CVE is affected or not. We would now chat back and forth with the target system in order to assess the CVE. After we are done, we can draft an assessment. Here we can decide if we want to investigate further or use this draft. Let's use this draft for demonstration purposes. Now, in the assessment justification, the draft is already pasted. We can read through it and then submit it, human in the loop wise. In the assessment, we can see what evidence was used in order to make this assessment and also unresolved questions. By using these workflows, we can turn 30-minute assessments into 1-minute assessments. After we are done with the assessment, we can generate a report. As you can see, for the ClinLink application, we have already generated a report, but we are going to generate another one. Once the report is ready, you can see the date when it was generated, as well as the delta compared to the last report. When we enter the report, we can see the read-only audit snapshot. It has a hash, which is associated to the time it was generated, and it contains all the assessments to each single CVE inside our software system. Another feature of Paracly is the built-in SBOM versioning system. Let's say for another software system, such as the HMI, we uploaded a second version of our SBOM. Our built-in versioning system detects all the new CVEs, all the updated components, as well as all the removed components. Last but not least, let me show you one of our most important features, the dark mode. Thanks for watching.